They say two of the most important decisions you make in life are what you do for a living and who you marry. I would tend to agree, but I'd like to propose that one of the most important decisions you make for your law firm is the name of the law firm. Now, as luck would have it, I do have exclusive access to ChatGPT, AI for injury attorneys, and I asked ChatGPT to analyze the top 500 most recognizable brands in the world and compare them to injury law firms. Now, in short, pun intended, almost all of the most recognizable brands in the world had 4 syllables or less. And I'm not offending anyone, this is just made up. Now, I'm not suggesting that you knock off one of your partners yet, but I would like to point out that there are some words you can eliminate from your law firm brand name. Words that are low value, that don't add value to the client or to your marketing. Words like offices or and associates or even law firm, law group. These don't contribute to your marketing, and you want to think of your marketing as more is more expensive. The longer your name is, the harder your marketing is. If it's difficult to spell, difficult to say, difficult to remember, it makes every marketing dollar go not as far. Now, one other thing I wanted to point out that's incredibly expensive, and if you've got lots of money to waste, consider this: abbreviating your law firm name. I don't know where this came from or who started this trend, but this is incredibly expensive. If you've got an existing law firm name and now you try to abbreviate it, now for the consumer, you have to market what that abbreviation is. It's complicated, it's expensive, so in general, avoid that. Now, speaking of names, how many names do you guys think you could remember? I mean, just of everyone you've ever met. You grow up with people, friends, family, colleagues, attorneys, clients. Think of how many names you could remember, and then think of how many brand names you can remember, company names, restaurants, places you've been. Anyone think, you probably have 500 in your phone right now. Anyone think you could get to 500 or 1,000? Anyone? If you're Gary Sarner, it might be 5,000. All right, I'd like for you to take out a pen and write down all of the phone numbers you can remember advertised on a billboard. Exclude any from your industry, so no law firm phone numbers, just real estate agents, travel agents, roofing contractors, financial planners, accountants. Write down all the numbers you can remember. Anyone get to 10? Anyone remember 5 names, 5 numbers? Anyone remember 2 numbers? Awkward. Okay, show of hands. Show of hands. How many are able to remember 1 advertised phone number? I got someone in the back there. Great. 1 outside of your industry. Okay. Okay, people. A room full of consumers, millions of dollars being spent trying to get your attention, and it's difficult for us to remember 1 number. Now, there's probably a voice in your head that's going off right now, but I would just say, if nothing else, think of this as some market feedback. Room full of consumers. What's happened is we have been Google conditioned. I just made that up, by the way. We've been conditioned to trust that we can find things online. We can go to Google. We don't need to know the details. I mean, there's people that use GPS to get home. Right? So we've been conditioned to not think we need to remember things. And memory is based on motivation. There's a very strong correlation. If you are motivated to remember a person's name or something, you're going to increase the chance you're going to remember it. Now, in many of the states you are in, the average person gets into an accident once every 17 years. What is their motivation to try to remember your contact information? Very little. I want you to think of, specifically with billboard advertising, of having a headline, a focus around your brand. Something that will consume most of the attention. And I think sometimes with attorney billboards, probably not for any of you in this room, there's so much vomiting that happens. So we just put so much on there. And you want to think of consuming so much of the attention of the consumer just in one thing. Very short attention spans. I would say that attention is the most scarce resource on the planet today. I love this photo. It's such a clean billboard. So in thinking of different elements of your brand, think of partner number one, the photo, right? Which is an element of the brand. Partner number two, the photo. Partner number one, the name, right? These are all different elements of the brand. Partner number two, the full name. Then you have the law firm name. We're injury attorneys. We're local and aggressive. Trademark that. Location served, and our phone number. Here's our website address. We've got reviews, and our logo. There's so much happening. Now, I asked ChatGPT to analyze 182 billboards in 12 states, probably none of yours. And it's estimated between 20 and 45% of the budget is wasted, down the drain. We're trying to do too much with those boards. Now, you don't need ChatGPT for this. Just back up a little bit, look at your board. There's too much shit on there. Take something off. That's the easy version. Fast food companies track the delivery of an order down to the second. They all do it. Every year, every month, they're tracking how many seconds in the drive-thru to deliver an order. Now, isn't it interesting that McDonald's can get 17-year-olds to consistently deliver an order in a few minutes for 25 cents profit? Now, for an injury firm response time for a form submission, what should your response time be? What should it be for $2,500 or $10,000? I rest my case. No further comments, Your Honor. Pretty good. Attorney stuff. All right. Intake. I love chicken wings. But when it comes to intake, I don't believe in winging it. All of your marketing and advertising dollars get funneled into these individuals. And you would be amazed at the delta between rock stars and underperformers. There's so much money on the table. I've seen instances where you can pay a rep to stay home, give them a $100,000 bonus for the year, and you're saving money. It's true. Intake is a confidence game. And I want to talk about, I had ChatGPT actually analyze over 1,000 recorded intake calls in 32 states and come up with the words to lose and the words to use to build confidence and increase conversions. Now, the first word we need to eliminate is intake. We're trying to build confidence. Yeah, hi, this is John. I was in an accident the other day. Yeah, before you help me, could you transfer me to someone in your intake department so they can take down my information for your CRM? Okay, great. Right. The moment you position someone as an intake specialist, you immediately lower their positioning and lower the confidence in the call. Boom, just like that. So as an industry, we need to eliminate the word intake. You, sir, what's your name in the front?
Chris.
Chris. How do you feel about that, Chris?
Intake's the name of the game.
Are you comfortable moving away from that term, though? Okay. He's comfortable with it, so we're good. I'm going to make you the executive chairman of the whole industry. Okay. We've got approval today to eliminate intake specialist and say case evaluator. How does that sound? Many of your websites They click on a button that says free consultation or free case evaluation. So if you want to be a consultation team, a coordinator, anything but intake. I don't know. That's a good question. Unfortunately, as it turns out, contingency fee, we're performance-based. Sign the contract, authorize the paperwork. Okay, guys, lean in a little bit here. Now that we've known each other for about 20 minutes, I need a huge favor. At the end of my talk, I need everyone to clap, cheer, scream very loud, okay? This is not just for ego boost, but Chris said, if this doesn't go well, I'm not invited to the party tonight. Now it's time to pull back the curtain on a little ChatGPT chase. 1 minute, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour, 3 hours, 5 hours, day one. If you want to increase conversions, you can increase the frequency of your contact within the first 48 hours. There's no great reason why you're going to wait 24 hours to send someone another message, and your highest percentage chance is really within that first 48 hours. So you can do a lot more there. But you need to be more creative and have more variety. But 1 minute, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour, 3 hours, 5 hours. Many firms oftentimes send 1 or 2 messages the first day and then wait to the next day. Probably not you guys, because you guys are going from good to goat. But you can tell, people in a text message that you've got a no client left behind policy and you're going to continue reaching out. A lot of the messages are very robotic and they sound automated, so that hurts response rate. So you want to add elements that you're a human. You could use an analogy. Unlike wine or cheese, your injury case won't get better with time. I'm calling you soon. Did you end up working with another law firm? If so, that's okay. I just want to make sure you're getting the help that you need. Positioning yourself as someone who's helpful. You want to humanize a text interaction? This one's risky. Just stay with me. Misspell their name and then send them another text and correct it. Human error. Oh, I'm talking to a real person. Anyone send out audio text? GIFs? Video links? Cheat sheets? There's so much more you can do with a chase system to increase response. All right, so I asked ChatGPT, said, just give me one thing. These injury attorneys, they're busy. Give me the easiest to implement, the highest return on investment, the least upfront cost. What can we do? Extend follow-up beyond 2 weeks. Sounds simple. I've seen the numbers. You can increase your signups by 3% simply by extending your follow-up longer and beyond 2 weeks. Now, obviously, without you paying me a boatload of money, I can't just reveal the exact number of days it would take to have the highest return on investment of how long you should be following up. I can't do that, but I'm going to give you a hint. It's between 89 and 91 days. All right. Now, for some of you in the audience, the last 30 minutes has been a complete waste of time. Unless you take action from something you learned here today. And yes, you can have my email. I know you want to borrow the jacket. That's my time.